I actually shaved. Can you guys tell that I shaved? And I'm wearing some yellow tinted glasses. Can you see that? Because of my eye problems. I literally have problems with my eyes. It's crazy. Aside from all the problems with myself, there's a lot of people having problems with their e-commerce stores and basically how to even get successful with them. Like, this whole video is basically just going to be about the 3 main elements and pillars that we follow every time we start up a brand. Let's run this up. Let's do this. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ecom Street, the best content channel for e-commerce. We are those people that love e-commerce and we want to teach you everything we know. We actually don't charge you to learn anything, which is pretty cool because a lot of people like to charge you and, you know, offer courses and all that kind of crap. But we have free courses on our YouTube. You can even check those out. In today's video, like I'd mentioned, we're going to be talking about the 3 main pillars or elements that people need to understand to even run an e-commerce store or to even just improve their e-commerce store, okay? From the 4 years of experience that I've been doing e-commerce, I've went through so many freaking things, okay? From split testing to different products to different ways of advertising, just so many different things. And I would say everything really started taking off when we started our first brand. We are going to reveal it one day. If you guys are new to the channel, we have talked about it a little bit previously, but if you guys are new, we will be talking about it. So the first main pillar of an e-commerce website or building an e-commerce brand is finding addictive, ethical products. Now, what does addictive, ethical products even mean? Pretty self-explanatory. A product that's addictive, so someone could easily buy it again, and it's ethical, so which means that it's okay to use. So for example, Netflix is an addictive, ethical product. People consume Netflix every day, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, etc. They're subscribed to a Netflix plan, which makes it addictive because they keep watching. Is it ethical? Yes, because people sit down from their homes or their rooms or whatever and they watch Netflix. It's easy, it's addictive, and it's ethical, which makes Netflix such a valuable company. Another example of an addictive, ethical product would be coffee. Starbucks. And here in Canada, we have Tim Hortons, and I know there's a couple of Tim Hortons in the States, but you know, Tim Hortons is our favorite coffee place. It's addictive. People love their coffee. Is it ethical? Hell yeah, because people can drink coffee. What's addictive and non-ethical? Fucking cocaine, drugs, all that kind of stuff, like bad stuff like that, right? It's addictive. Hell yeah, it's addictive. Not that I would know. It's unethical because it's illegal. So why are these people choosing addictive and ethical products to run for their e-commerce stores? And remember, Netflix isn't really necessarily e-commerce, and neither is Starbucks, but you can find addictive products to sell, stuff that people can buy easily, again, over and over again. And that's why subscription e-commerce is such a big thing right now, because it's literally meeting this market niche in terms of being addictive and having repeat buyers. That's one of the most important things in e-commerce, and it also goes hand in hand with this pillar of being addictive. And that's what I mean by addictive products, stuff that can sell over and over again without even trying. People just love the product, people just love the brand, people love everything about it. Now we have number 2, finding your total adjustable market. So a total adjustable market just means what the actual market is worth in terms of its value. So for example, if you get into the clothing industry, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're talking billions and billions of dollars in clothing. In a niche like ours, for example, where our TAM, so our total adjustable market, is around 2.4 billion, which means that there's a lot of people that have gotten into this. And now they say not go into anything under, I think it's believed 1 to 5 million in a total TAM. But again, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, if you do have a high TAM, total addressable market, it's totally fine getting into, and it just means that there's a lot of competition, and competition is what fuels your business. I mean, you want to be competing with people all the time, 24 hours a day. There's competition everywhere. But generally speaking, getting into a higher TAM is good, but not where it's over the point where it's not even competitive. For example, if you want to start the next Google or, the next Facebook or the next Netflix, it's going to be very, 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 very difficult because those industries are already at the top and it's very, very hard to compete with them. So finding anywhere from, a lower area of TAM to a higher area of TAM. So we're talking the small millions to the very, very small billions is a very good TAM. And this is according to Google, by the way. This isn't just me making this up. This is according to Google. So the third element of brand development and e-commerce development is making sure that your product or brand falls under the 4 P's of marketing. So we're talking product, price, place, and promotion. And now, if the product isn't an addictive, ethical product, I mean, obviously it has to be ethical. That's just like the main thing. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be addictive to fall under the 4 P's of marketing. But then again, like, it will help you in the long run. As long as you have a good product to sell and you've done your research and you've done your DD on, you know, the market you want to get yourself into, that falls under product. You've established that, it's time to move onto the price. Now, we get a lot of questions about pricing your products, and I don't want to say that we're professionals, because we're really not. And like I said, we've been running e-commerce businesses for the last 4 years, but pricing your products do become a bit of an issue. There's something I've learned, you know, over the past couple of years, and the cost of acquiring your customer is something huge, because you don't know necessarily off the bat what's that going to be, right? You don't know what it's going to be right off the bat. And to determine that, you have to run a shit ton of ads, a shit ton of marketing in different areas as well. To come up with a price at first is really dependent on your competition. And now, if you're in a niche where there's lots of competition, so your TAM is huge, you will find competitive pricing, and you can base your pricing based off of what your overall brand is. You know, if you're a higher brand in terms of like status, or a lower brand in terms of status, you know, more casual, more high class, all that kind of stuff. There's many ways you can go about pricing your products. And then once you've determined your pricing, you now go on to the promotion. So what is your offer? What is your ideal offer that you're going to be giving to your customers? What is the service? Why is it beneficial to people? Why should they consume your product? Why should they use your service on a daily basis? You know, these are things that you want to have developed before you even start your e-commerce or your brand business. Obviously, you can determine things as you go on, but you do want to establish these things. And then the 4th P is placement. So again, where you're going to be advertising and where you're going to be marketing your products, whether it be on social media, whether it be billboard ads, whether it be word of mouth, whether it be newspaper ads, anything, just the placement and where the product's going to be sold on as well. So place and promotion, they kind of go hand in hand with marketing, but placement as well is where the product's going to be sold, whether it be on an online store. Like, obviously this is directed towards e-commerce, so whether it's on an online store or, you know, point of sale, if it's in person, or anything else really, that goes under placement. So if you have those 3 pillars, guys, and you understand each one of them, I think number 1 is very important. Again, let me give you a recap. So just finding very addictive and ethical products to sell, which just means that people will want to buy them over a period of time, or continuously buy them over a span of time. And obviously they have to be ethical, because you want to sell products that are legal to sell. And number 2, finding a good total addressable market. So you want to get into an industry that has been developed already. If you're trying to sell something online, the chances of you getting into a smaller TAM will be very low, just because it's very, very underdeveloped. And number 3, again, the 4 P's of marketing. So product, price, place, promotion. And once you've had those pillars settled out, you guys will be just fine and able to run your e-commerce business. I want to say thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two, and feel free to give this video a subscribe and a like if you feel like it. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. And we've really been appreciating the support we've been seeing on the channel recently. You know, we just hit over 1,000 subscribers. We're actually at 1.1K making this video. I want to say a great thanks to everybody who's been supporting us, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.